So the chicken, it's been resting for 15 minutes. It's time to put it on the cooker. So, chicken, I just love it. It's quick. This is only going to take 1.5 to 2 hours to cook. Compared to everything else in the world of low and slow, this is fast. This is like it's not Rolls Royce, it's an F1 car. Everything else is like a Rolls Royce, nice and slow, but this thing cooks much quicker. I cook everything at Red Gum Barbecue at 225 degrees Fahrenheit to 275 degrees Fahrenheit. And the reason why we do this is, you know, you can have a situation where you can try and monitor it and manage your heat and your smoke all the time, but essentially it's going to go up and down, it's going to dip, you know, your wood's going to burn, it's going to get hot, then it's going to break down at coals, then you're going to add more on top, it fluctuates. So if I cook between 225 to 275 degrees Fahrenheit, I know I'm in the ballpark. So what I'm going to do is pop this on here, I'm going to put my chickens on, put my chickens on my cooker. You can see that smoke rolling out the top. So we know we've got smoke going on in there. These are going to be magnificent. We use Red Gum at Red Gum Barbecue, hence the name. We use it because it's local, it's sustainable. You know, we like to keep it within the tradition of barbecues. You use what wood is readily available to you in your local area. So we believe in that. We're not going to import stuff from overseas. We're not going to bring it down from other states. We're going to keep it local. That's why we use Red Gum. It works with pretty much everything. So essentially this is now going to sit in there. We're going to cook this to 165 degrees Fahrenheit internal. That's the point that chicken is done. It's going to be succulent, it's going to be juicy, and you'll see that when it's finished. So we'll come back when it's done. Right, so it's time to check on the chickens. Open the door, see the smoke rolling. You can see how this outside of this chicken's turned golden. This is what I was talking about when I was talking about that sugar staying in the surface layer of the bird and not penetrating all the way through like the salt did. So let's just take temp. So we've got a little bit more to go. You can see on the outside of this chicken that it's starting to look a bit dry. So what we're going to do now is give it a quick spritz. So this is 50-50 apple juice cider vinegar. Just give it a quick spritz. Keep the outside of those chickens a little bit moist. And then we're going to come back in about 15 minutes to check on them again. And hopefully, fingers crossed, they'll be ready. Right, chicken's done. Time to cover up. Right, quick recap. So we've taken this free-range bird, we've broken her down into different quarters. We've brined her, we've then rubbed her, then we've put her in the smoker. It read 165 internal, meaning that it's cooked. And now this is the payoff. This is when we're gonna carve up this chicken and serve it up. So, just like to pick a beautiful free-range chicken breast that we've cooked out, I'm going to take my knife. At the restaurant, all we do is chop it in half. Let me just bring you in here. This chicken, as you can see from the brining process, is extremely moist. You give it a squeeze, you can see all that moisture in there. People are surprised when they come here about how incredibly juicy and tender our chicken is. They think it's probably some of the best chicken they've ever had, if not the best. You can also see there's a slight pink ring around the outside of this. People get really concerned when they see this. They shouldn't. It's just a byproduct of the smoking process. But obviously people get scared with pink chicken, but don't. And all we do is we pop it on a tray with a few pickles so people can share. Let's do it with a leg and a thigh. Same again. Just run the knife straight through the joint. Suddenly now you've got two pieces. This is great for a family to share at home. And you just pop it on there. Beautiful. So that's how we do it at Red Gum. If you're at home and you've got the time and the patience, you can carve it up. What I like to do, I like to take the breast off the frame of the chicken And all I do then is cut at an angle down the length of the chicken breast, just to create slices. So everybody in the family can take a piece of chicken, just like that. As you can see with this one. Right, and that's the chicken, folks. Hopefully you've learned something, you've got something out of this. You'll be able to take this at Method Home, feed your friends and family, and be a superstar. If you like what you're seeing, please click subscribe, give us a like, and remember this is a 2-part episode, so if you haven't seen the first, go back and have a look.